two sisters in the wood, in the winter wood. And they are two sisters in the woods. They're Jewish, and which does play a part in the story. Their mother, she wasn't Jewish, but she converted, and the people in the town really didn't accept her. But anyways, the two girls, their father's father, who they never met, so their grandfather, is dying. I have a dog here. And somebody from his hometown comes and says, hey, you gotta go, your father's very sick and dying. They need travel permits, which they do not have, and he doesn't want to go back because they never accepted his wife, and he doesn't want to go home, but he has to. So I have a dog here just determined to have my attention. They decide to leave their daughters at home, who are 15 and 17, pretty young to leave by themselves. And their cottage is in the woods too. But the parents go off on their own and leave the girls behind. And of course, there has to be a story, so things have to happen that are not that good. On the flip side, the father is really a bear. And the one daughter, who always felt very clumsy, starts to realize that, she sees her parents one night change. She hears her parents downstairs talking, and she watches, she listens, and her dad turns into a bear, and her mom turns into a swan, which she never knew, of course, that they had these other identities. And then things start to make sense, because she always felt kind of clumsy and heavy, especially compared to her sister, who's very, very light. Well, and flowy, I guess. Anyways, that's because sorry, I have a catch my throat. That's because the mother is a swan. Yes. And it's because I shouldn't say it. It's too much of a giveaway. But anyways, so they are coming into age where this bear and swan life, of which they are, and which is going to impact their lives, is starting to come into effect, just as their parents decide that they have to. Well, I know they had to go. I mean, his dad's dying, so, and they couldn't take them. There's too much danger, too much risk to take the girls. And they asked a family to look after the girls. But that family has suddenly disappeared. And there's another girl that disappears. And there is a bunch of guys that show up selling fruits, fresh fruits, apricots and plums and cherries and all sorts of wonderful delicious things in the middle of the winter time. And these strangers show up at the village, and all the girls are completely enraptured by these guys, crazily, unnaturally enraptured by these guys that come into the town. So there's something going on there, obviously. And unfortunately, the younger sister gets caught up with one of these guys, which is a problem. The older sister believes that her dad is going to find somebody from his hometown to marry her. Now, in the book, you have Libba. Okay, that's the one sister. Then there's Leah. Now, Leah, they do the writing like that. So whenever Leah talks, it looks like this. So you know the difference all the time that you're reading, whether it's Leah or Libba, because of the way they did the print. Anyways, I think I'm a little bit more than halfway through. It's different. I'll have lots of fun when I get all the Christmas decorations up.